Hey there, brave soul. Maybe you've watched a few horror flicks with friends, laughed through the jump scares, scrolled through your phone during the scary parts. Yeah, I see you. But here's the thing. What we're about to dive into, these aren't your typical popcorn horror movies. These are the films that crawl under your skin and set up camp there. The ones that make you check the locks twice before bed. The ones that have you sleeping with the lights on. And I'm not even joking. So if you're watching this at 2 a.m. by yourself, maybe bookmark this for tomorrow, yeah? But if you're feeling fearless or foolish, stick around till the end, because number 1 on this list, it's the kind of movie that'll have you questioning every shadow in your house. Let's dive in. 10, 28 Days Later, 2002. If you like pulse-pounding zombie apocalypses that feel all too real, this movie is for you. It's an absolute masterpiece of post-apocalyptic terror. This movie revolves around a man waking from a coma into a world overrun by rage-infected humans. We follow him and a ragtag group of survivors as they navigate the desolate streets of London, fighting for every breath amid relentless chaos. But if you want to know how far humanity crumbles when the infected close in, you have to watch it yourself, alone at your own risk. 9. The Conjuring, 2013. If you crave supernatural hauntings packed with jump scares that hit like a freight train, this movie is for you. It's an absolute masterpiece of demonic possession horror. This movie revolves around a family tormented by dark spirits in their isolated farmhouse. We follow paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren as they uncover a malevolent force that's hell-bent on destroying everything in its path. But if you want to see what unholy horrors lurk in the shadows of that cursed home, you have to watch the series unfold. Just don't do it in the dark. 8. It Follows, 2014. If you love slow burn, psychological dread with a supernatural curse that never stops coming, this movie is for you. It's an absolute masterpiece of inescapable terror. This movie revolves around a young woman cursed after a seemingly innocent encounter. We follow her as a shape-shifting entity pursues her relentlessly, forcing desperate alliances and impossible choices to outrun the inevitable. But if you want to discover what twisted fate awaits if the entity catches up, you have to watch it and feel the paranoia creep in. 7. The Babadook, 2014. If you're into grief-fueled psychological horror that blurs the line between monster and madness, this movie is for you. It's an absolute masterpiece of emotional nightmare fuel. This movie revolves around a widowed mother and her troubled son haunted by a sinister children's book creature. We follow them as the Babadook manifests in their home, turning everyday fears into a spiral of terror and despair. But if you want to know how deep the darkness goes when the monster refuses to be denied, you have to watch the film. It'll linger long after. 6. The Witch, 2015. If you dig atmospheric folk horror rooted in historical paranoia and witchcraft, this movie is for you. It's an absolute masterpiece of Puritan-era dread. This movie revolves around a banished family on the edge of a foreboding New England forest. We follow them as accusations of evil tear them apart, with a malevolent presence in the woods preying on their faith and sanity. But if you want to uncover what sinister force claims their souls in the end, you have to watch it. The isolation will chill you to the bone. 5. A Quiet Place, 2018. If silent, tension-filled survival horror against sound-hunting monsters gets your heart racing, this movie is for you. It's an absolute masterpiece of post-invasion suspense. This movie revolves around a family navigating a world where deadly creatures hunt by noise. We follow them as they communicate in whispers and signs. Every creak or cry risks total annihilation. But if you want to see what happens when silence breaks and the hunters strike, you have to watch the movie. Hold your breath the whole way. 4. Hereditary, 2018. If family trauma mixed with occult rituals and body horror sends shivers down your spine, this movie is for you. It's an absolute masterpiece of generational nightmare. This movie revolves around a grieving family unraveling after their matriarch's death. We follow the mother and her children as inherited secrets summon demonic forces, leading to decapitations, possessions, and utter breakdown. But if you want to witness the horrifying cult twist that consumes them all, you have to watch it. It'll scar your mind forever. 3. Midsommar, 2019. If daylight horror with pagan cults and hallucinatory rituals terrifies you more than the dark, this movie is for you. It's an absolute masterpiece of folk festival gone wrong. This movie revolves around a grieving woman joining her boyfriend at a remote Swedish midsummer celebration. We follow them as idyllic traditions devolve into betrayal, sacrifices, and mind-bending violence under the endless sun. But if you want to know what fiery fate awaits in the bear-suit climax, you have to watch the film. The brightness hides the deepest dread. 2. His House, 2020. If immigrant nightmares blended with haunted house ghosts and cultural guilt hit too close to home, this movie is for you. It's an absolute masterpiece of refugee horror. This movie revolves around a Sudanese couple escaping war to start anew in England. We follow them as their dingy new home harbors an ancient evil demanding repayment for past sins, manifesting in walls that whisper and witches that stalk. But if you want to learn what vengeful spirit drags them back to the abyss, you have to watch it. The real-world fears make it unbearable. 1. Get Out, 2017. If social horror exposing racism through body snatching and hypnotism keeps you awake at night, this movie is for you. It's an absolute masterpiece of modern psychological terror. This movie revolves around a black photographer meeting his white girlfriend's family for the first time. We follow him as civil unease escalates into a sinister plot of mind control, auctions, and stolen identities in the name of immortality. But if you want to see what happens when he fights to escape the sunken place, you have to watch it. It's the one that'll make you question everyone around you.